Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our Columbus Blue Jackets GM mode as we are going to start round number 1 of the Year 5 playoffs up against the New York Rangers. So it came down to the last game of the regular season, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, after a nice little third period comeback, came back and beat the Carolina Hurricanes 5-3 to get a 107 point total at the end of the year, finishing 51, 26, and 5. And because the Ottawa Senators lost in regulation on their final game of the regular season, the Columbus Blue Jackets clinched the President's Trophy. So we are going to have home ice advantage throughout the entire playoffs. And we're going to be starting it off here. It's actually a team that might be a little bit more threatening than I think in the New York Rangers. So this will be a little bit interesting to see how they changed. I actually think the Rangers are a pretty good team. The wild card team, we do have home ice advantage, but this team could be a little bit threatening on us. So we'll check out our lines, see what we're going to be rolling with here into the playoffs. So we're going to go with Cody Hodgson, Ryan Johansson, and Patrick Kane, Tyler Toffoli, Michael Backlund, and Danny Cristo, Brandon Dubinsky, Connor McDavid, and Daniel Sprung, and then Adam Tambellini, Dan Terrell, and Austin Carroll. And then defense, Ryan Murray, David Savard, Jack Johnson, Julius Honka, and Dave DeKeyser and Tim Erickson. And Sergei Bobrovsky will have to be in the net because I put automated rotate goalies off, so I have to make sure I put Sergei Bobrovsky in the net. And so there we go. Automated rotate goalies are off, and injuries are on, in case you guys are wondering. So now we can go check out the lines for the New York Rangers. Okay, and New York Rangers. All right, so here we go. First line for the Rangers, we got Rick Nash, Derek Stepan, and Carl Hagelin. So it's a pretty solid first line. Two playmakers and a power forward. But still pretty good. Not better than our first line. Our first line is definitely much better than theirs. Rick Nash obviously can get the goal scoring done, and they got two speedy guys in Stepan Hagelin. Second line, they got Andrew Ladd, Derek Brassard, and Chris Kreider. So the Rangers are using our Dallas Stars GM mode method of running two power forwards on the second line. So I guess they're doing the Nick Ritchie, Alex Chasen method, but still, it's not a bad second line. Not a bad second line, not gonna lie. Ladd could be interesting down there. Ladd could be a very interesting player down that second line. Third line, Matt Zuccarello, JT Miller, and Jesper Fast. So Fast and Zuccarello, not the greatest third liners there. JT Miller, a pretty good third liner. And then on the fourth line, Hivrik, I don't even know, St. Croix and Anthony Duclair. So our fourth line sucks. Two playmakers and a sniper, so they got a really offensively minded fourth line, but they're only low 70 overalls, and they're not dealing with injuries. So that's their offense. Other than their top six is pretty good. I'll admit that their top six is pretty good, and JT Miller is good on their bottom six. But other than that, their bottom six sucks. Their top six is pretty good. Defense: Ryan McDonough and Daniel Girardi, 88 and 87. All right, respect. Mark Stahl and Kevin Klein. All right, Mark Stahl's pretty good there as well. And then John Moore and Dylan McIlwraith. So they got pretty good defense there. It's a very good defense that can go match up 1-for-1 against ours. They do have the better studs in McDonough and Girardi, but I think we have a little bit better depth than they do because we have Honka, Savard, and Jack Johnson all 85 and 84s, and still on our bottom six, Erickson and DeKeyser is doing pretty well. And then in goaltending, they still have Henrik Lundqvist standing around here, so he's going to probably be a pain in my ass, a 91 overall goaltender there. Gotta get some goals past King Henrik, so hopefully King Henrik will not stop us in net. Like I said, the Rangers are a very good team. Even though they're the wild card team, they're a very good underrated team that could knock us out. So just gotta do what we did. We didn't have a really good lead up into the playoffs, losing 4 in a row and then winning the final game of the year. So we might have some motivation to win the President's Trophy in the final game of the season, but let's see if we can get it rolling here. Round 1 against the Rangers, have home ice. Let's get it going here. Injuries are on, and let's see if we can get past this New York Rangers team. The young gun Columbus Blue Jackets looking to defend their Stanley Cup. So here we go. First period, 2-0. That's what I'd like to see. Connor McDavid gets his first career NHL playoff goal, and the man, the myth, the legend looks to start where he left off last year. Danny Cristo with his first goal of the playoffs and a 2-0 lead over the Rangers. Only 3 shots for the Rangers in the first period to our 14. Second period, 3-0. David Savard, defenseman, chipping in a little bit as well. Doubling them in shots, 24-12. We got a 3-0 lead for Bob. Should have no problem getting this one. We got a 3-goal lead in the third period here. All right, JT Miller, they can get one on the power play. Still got a 2-goal lead. Power play for us. 5 minutes to go, and a 4-1 empty netter for Ryan Murray. 2 goals from our defenseman in this game, and Columbus comes out on top with a 4-1 win over the Rangers in game number 1. So just that one third period power play goal, but nothing we have to worry about there as Columbus wins 4-1. So Connor McDavid from Tyler Toffoli, Danny Cristo from Dane DeKaiser and Tim Erickson, David Savard from Kane and Johansson, and then Ryan Murray from Connor McDavid and Savard. So David Savard and Connor McDavid with 2 points apiece for both of those guys. And Dan Cristo with that 1 goal there. And a very nice game number 1 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. 4-1 win at home. Our AHL team is in the playoffs. We can just continue along with that. And I got to make sure I turn injuries. I want to make sure if I can update my medical staff again. Let's see, staff upgrades, medical staff. We might be able to if we continue to play some more games here. We might be able to upgrade that by round 2. Who knows? All right, so very good game number 1. We established our dominance early, so let's continue to roll here. Get ourselves a nice little sweep at home. So here we go. First period. All right, 1-1. Ryan McDonough gets them on the board with the first goal here, but Ryan Johansson, our now new first line center, ties the game back up at 1, 13-9 on the shots. All right. Second period here, 3-1. Good second period for the Rangers. Both of their power forwards, Chris Kreider and Rick Nash, get 2 on the board in the second, so it's a 3-1 lead for the Rangers. Like I said, this is going to be a tough series. This is going to be like a 5 or 6 or 7 game series. I can just see it. So come on here. Can we fight back in the third period? Or all right, we get a power play goal there from Patrick Kane. Can we tie it up again? Late goal here. And no late goal there from Henrik Lundqvist. Holds it down in the third period. And like I said, this is going to be a back-and-forth series. I don't expect this to be a quick series at all, as the Rangers do win game number 2, 3-2. So Ryan Johansson from Daniel Sprong, Kane from Johansson and Honka. All right, so yeah, like I said, I expected that to be. It's going to be a back-and-forth series. I don't expect the Rangers to go down easily. They're going to put up a fight. Janmark, just replaced the player. All right, so now we're going to MSG, going to Madison Square Garden against the New York Rangers. Here we go. Tough house to play in, but let's see if we can get it rolling here. Win one game, and see if we can win the next one after that. All right, so here we go. Win this game, though, first. First period, 2-1. All right, very good first. Patrick Kane, and then a power play goal for Daniel Sprong. Gets his first career NHL playoff goal as well. And power play goal for Mark Stahl makes it 2-1. So they're outshooting us 11-2, but we got a 1-goal lead after 1. Second period, 2-2. They tie it back up. Chris Kreider, 27-18. So the Rangers are definitely outshooting us this game, but tied 2-2. Power play. Up power play again. Long ass power play. Up power play again. Come on, guys. The refs are giving us this game. There you go. Long ass power play there. Daniel Sprong gets his second goal of the game on a power play in the third period, and that'll do it. Leave it to the rookie. Leave it to the 21-year-old third line snipper on the power play. Daniel Sprong gets it done. 42 shots for the Rangers, but Sergei Bobrovsky stops 40. And we win game number 3, 3-2 over the Rangers. So Kane from Murray and Johansson, Sprong from Kane and Johansson, Sprong from Kane and Johansson. Nicely done. Ryan Johansson with a 3-point night, Daniel Sprong with 2 goals, and Patrick Kane at 3 points. So look at that. Sprong 2 goals, Johansson and Kane with 3-point nights for each of those guys. So nicely done. Win game number 3, 3-2 in MSG to take a 2-1 series lead. And David Savard has been injured with a mild concussion. His estimated return is April 24th. So I'm just going to replace the player for right now, because I kind of have to call somebody up. I probably replaced it with Kirby Reichel. All right, so we want to go to coaching options. I just want to add lines, see what they did though first. So that's a kind of big loss there. That's a top 2 defenseman kind of for us right now. So I'm going to move Jack Johnson up. I'm going to move. Let's see who we need to do. We need to roster moves. Defenseman. Who's it going to be? Who's the defenseman that we can call up? Bryson Martin, I believe. All right. Yeah, leave it to the guy. He's a depth defenseman. He had a good year in the minors. Let's call up Bryson Martin to take that spot. I said this is where Schuster might have come in kind of handy, but you know what? Bryson Martin had probably one of the best years I've seen a defenseman have in the AHL. We'll put Bryson Martin in. We'll move Tim Erickson up. DeKaiser and Martin can play the top 6. Okay? So we'll do that. So Murray, who's it? It's a Honka, Murray, Johnson. Honka, Murray, Johnson, and I guessed DeKaiser? Do you want to put Dane D in there or Tim Erickson? I say Dan DeKaiser. I don't think he has the best shooting category. No, not the best. And then Tim Erickson's not the best either. And how's Bryson Martin's offensive category? You know what? We're giving the kid the shot. I'm not going to give him top time. Murray can go there, and Bryson Martin can go on the power play, the bottom one. Murray moves up. Martin goes in. Penalty kill. I don't think Savard was on the penalty kill. He was not. And then 4-on-4, I'm going to put Bryson Martin there next to Ryan Murray. Extra attacker, goaltender. Yep, we're good. All right, so just the one change there. Bryson Martin comes up from the minors now, going to play for the Columbus Blue Jackets in his first ever playoff game in Madison Square Garden. What a nice little story that he's going to have if he can actually play a pretty nice game. So we got a 2-1 series lead over the Rangers. Back game number 4 in MSG. Want to establish a lead here early, boys. Got to establish a lead. First period, 1-0. Carl Hagelin gets a goal there. 10 apiece on shots. All right, come on, boys. Big second. Second period, 1-1. There you go. Tied it back up. Ryan Johansson. They have Cam Talbot in the net. So Henrik Lundqvist might have gotten hurt this series. They have Cam Talbot in the net as their backup. 23 shots apiece. It is a even game going into the third once again, boys. Come on, somebody step up here in the third. Hivrik, their fourth liner. Jesus, that's not a good goal to let up, Bob. Come on. 10 minutes to go. Somebody tied up power play. Nope. 2 minutes to go. Oh, my God. And freaking Anton Strawman gets an empty netter. And Cam fucking Talbot, of all people, stones us in game number 4. Did he play the entire game? Henrik Lundqvist saved 4 shots. So, yeah, he's actually probably, he might have got hurt. So we'll have to go see about that. Henrik Lundqvist might have actually gotten hurt. So we'll have to see about that. And Tim Erickson's been injured with post-concussion syndrome July 30th. Oh, my God. There's another defenseman. You know what? Let me just let me put fucking Reichel in there for right now. So let me just put Reichel in there. Just so I know it doesn't screw it up because I know somebody's coming back right now. Reichel. Reichel, I hate injuries, man. It's such a pain in the ass. Sometimes I don't know if I like playing with injuries on or not. They just happen way too frequently. All right, so David Savard is definitely back, so I'm going to continue. And I definitely want to see about did they do injury report on this thing or player injuries? There you go. So player injuries. Andrew Ladd is injured, considered day-to-day, but he can probably play. No, I don't think Lundqvist got injured. I don't think Henrik Lundqvist got injured. I think he might have just got a little bit dazed in that game, had to be taken out. But he is not injured. Cam Talbot came in there that game, though, and stole the game for the freaking New York Rangers, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to scratch Reichel. Reichel getting scratched, and defenseman David Savard goes right in. All right, so Savard. Yep, take Bryson Martin off. Savard, you're going back in there on the power play. Was he on the top line? Yeah, he was on the top line. Martin come out. Savard go in. Penalty kill. Savard. Actually, yeah, it was Savard. Or should Hunt DeKaiser go in there? Nah. We'll put Savard in there. No, Savard didn't have penalty kill time. I really think David DeKaiser should go on the penalty kill. What is that? 85, 82, 85? 85, 82, 85, 86, 80, 86. Yeah, he's definitely better, so we'll leave him in there. This is Tim Erickson's spot anyway, so we'll put Savard in there. Savard. Martin, you're not there. Savard. And then Martin goes in there. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we're good there. So Lundqvist didn't get injured that game, but Cam Talbot stole the game for them. So they split the series once again. Series tied 2-2, as I kind of expected. I knew this game would go to a game 6 or a game 7, and it's tied 2-2, going back home to Columbus. So it comes a 3-game series. We have home advantage in this little 3-game series. So come on, boys, got to score goals against this guy here, against this team. Lundqvist can't do it all. You can beat this guy. Here we go. First period, 1-0. There you go. Daniel Sprong once again. Nice little first period there. 13 shots to 6. Leave it to my little rookie there to get some goals. All right, so we got 1-0 lead. Second period, 2-0. There you go. Ryan Johansson, nice goal for him. 26-15. Got a 2-goal lead going into the third. Routine is in place for Sergei Bobrovsky as they can hold it down. There you go. Third goal. There, third one. 3-0 lead. Daniel Sprong gets his second goal of the game. Sprong's kind of lighting it up now. He's like the Danny Kristo of last year. Kristo might have taught him his tricks, and there you go, Bob. Good game. 3-0 shot of the Rangers. Only 17 shots on net for the Rangers. We totally dominated them in that game for sure. And Daniel Sprong with another 2-goal game. So Sprong from Honka and McDavid, Johansson from Hodgson and Kane, and then Sprong from Dubinsky. There you go. 4 goals so far in 5 games for Daniel Sprong, as he's doing a pretty good job. Ryan Johansson doing a good job in that first line as well. And we have a Matthias Janmark is available to play. That's fine. Just keep going. AHL team don't have to worry about none. All right, so here we go. Back in MSG for game number 6. We got the 3-2 series lead. Let's end this series right now before we have to deal with any more fatal injuries. Come on, boys. We dominated them last game. Continue it into this game. Here we go. First period, 2-1. JT Miller, Hivrik again, their fourth liner. Goddamn. Hodgson gets a goal with 6 seconds left in the first to make it 2-1. So we're only down by 1. All right, come on, boys. Big second here. Second period, 4-3. That's what I'm talking about. All right, they get 1, but we have a nice 3-goal third period to take the lead. Ryan Johansson, Tyler Toffoli on the power play, and then Cody Hodgson on the power play. Kreider gets 1 back in the second period, but it is 4-3 lead for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Only 15 shots on net, so Bobrovsky's not having the greatest game here. So we need to hold it down for him. We need some more insurance for him in this third period. Come on, up power play. Good penalty kill, boys. Good penalty. Up power play again. Damn it. Chris Kreider ties it up 4-4. 4-4. Up power play for us. Okay, 5 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Going to overtime. Yep, going to overtime. St. Croix. There's 70 fucking something overall. Fourth line center gets a goal in overtime. 15 seconds in. Oh, my God. And we're going to a game 7. Yep. It didn't surprise me that we would go to a game 7 against this team. It didn't surprise me at all. Just couldn't hold it. Cody Hodgson from Kane and Johansson. Johansson from Kane. Toffoli from Johnson and Kristo. Hodgson for Kristo and Toffoli. And then, yeah, that Kreider third period goal, it really hurt us. That penalty kind of hurt us. What was that? I think a tripping and a hooking miter on Hodgson and Dubinsky. Probably Dubinsky. And then fighting. Delay a game, fighting. Carroll and Girardi threw the mitts down. All right, well, once again, Lundqvist had a pretty good game there. I don't know. Bob's not been doing so well. Julius Honk has been injured with concussion. His return is June 2nd. All right, now I got to fucking edit another person here. Roster moves. Got to call up another person. I'm just losing defensemen left and right now. I mean, who's my next best defenseman I have down there anyway? I think it is Dalton Prout. Yeah. Dalton Prout, welcome to the big leagues. You've had some time on the NHL team before, that's for sure. So Dalton Prout, whoops, not Bryson Martin. Dalton Prout, get your butt in there. All right, so Jack Johnson moves up. Savard, it's going to be Martin goes back on the power play. Johnson moves up. Martin back on the power play. Penalty kill. Savard moves up, and Danny DeKeyser's going to go in. Savard moves up. Danny DeKeyser moves in. And I'm just going to put Prout right here. All right, so that's the only line changes I'm going to make. All right, so we have a Game 7 here. Game 7 against the New York Rangers. Like I said, I had a feeling. Ericsson's gone for the playoffs 3 months. Honka's going to be back in like 5 weeks as well. So Ellis has been injured. So there's another one of my depth guys if I lose this game. So here we go. We're underway here in the Staples Center. I don't know why we're in the Staples Center for Game 6 of the series, Columbus versus Rangers. Is that where the Jackets play in the Staples Center? No, that's LA. No, I don't even know. It's the, whatever. Staples Center, apparently. All right, so here we go. Game 7 against the New York Rangers, Columbus versus New York. We're at home, apparently the Staples Center. Time 6 simulation, boys. Come on. We can do this here. Come on. Power play for Columbus. There you go. Up there you go. First goal of the game, Ryan Johansson. Nicely done. They don't even have a shot yet. Come on. Keep firing on shots, boys. 14 shots in the first. We could put 20 shots on them. There you go. Good first period. 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead. Come on. Solid goaltending, Bob. I need a solid game from you here. Come on. Keep holding it down. This is a little bit iffy here. Okay, going into the third. 1-0 lead. Power play. 5-on-3, 5-on-4. Up power play. Good penalty kill there, boys. Clutch penalty kill. Come on, hold them off, please. Power play again. Hold them off, please. Yes, empty netter for Danny DeKeyser. And a solid game from Sergei Bobrovsky. Shows up in game number 7. Shuts down the door. Gets a 2-0 win. Shutout. Danny D. And who else scored? Who else was the goal scorer by? Ryan Johansson in the first period. So there we go. 32 shots on the net. And Columbus comes out with a 2-0 win in game number 7. That's what I'm talking about. Ryan Johansson from Patrick Kane and Danny DeKeyser on the empty netter from Adam Tambellini. He gets his first career playoff assist. And there we go. Lost some defensemen now, but we're going to have to deal with it. We're going to have to deal with it. So we win game number 7 of this playoffs against the New York Rangers. And there's still some time here. It's an extra day, I guess. Extra day for cool-off. And it looks like our second round opponent is going to be Philadelphia. So a rematch of last year's first round. Philadelphia beat Pittsburgh, as they always do, as they always should. So we're going to go up against Philadelphia in round number 2 of the playoffs. All right, so let's go check out the stats for that last series. Not a really good series for Bobrovsky. I'll say that outright. Not a good series for Bob. He did not have the best. Gave up a lot of goals. But we lost a lot of our defensemen once again. So let's check out point totals here. Ryan Johansson, one hell of a first series for him. And what was first series for Patrick Kane as well. 11 points in 7 games for Ryan Johansson and 10 points in 7 games for Patrick Kane. So Patrick Kane's picking off where he left off last year, getting point totals. But Ryan Johansson, 5 goals and 6 assists in 7 games. 5 goals, 6 assists in 7 games for him for 11 points. Really good job for Ryan Johansson. Daniel Sprong, 5 points in 7 games for him. He's doing a pretty good job. 4 goals for him in 7 games. Toffoli with 3 points. McDavid, Christo, and Hodgson with 3 points apiece for them. Tambellini, Dubinsky with 1 apiece. And then Backlund, nothing for him. All right, so there's that. Defensemen, DeKeyser, Savard, Murray, Honka, and Johnson all with 2 points apiece. Eriksson with 1. Prout and Martin don't have anything yet. Prout was remained even that game, so that's good to see. Minus players, yeah, a lot of our players are minus. And then goaltending, yeah, 7 games played for Sergei Bobrovsky, a 1.8286 goals against average, 4-2-1, 93.5 save percentage. Not his best performance that I've seen, but hopefully he can pick it up, hopefully in the next series. So let's go look at the playoff tree, see how the rest of that playoffs first round went. All right, so Tampa Bay beat Jersey in 6, Ottawa beat Detroit in 5, Columbus beat the Rangers in 7, and Philly beat Pittsburgh in 7. Okay, and then in the West, Nashville beat Calgary in 6, LA beat Anaheim in 7, Colorado beat Edmonton in 6, and Winnipeg beat Minnesota in 7. All right, so it's I think it's the exact same teams last year in the West, and we got some new teams in the East. So we got the 3rd seed LA Kings going up against the 4th seed Nashville Predators, and the 1st seed Colorado Avalanche gets the 3rd seed Winnipeg Jets. And in the East, we got the first. That's going to be a really good series. The 1st seed Tampa Bay Lightning against the 2nd seed Ottawa Senators, and the 1st seed Columbus Blue Jackets up against the 2nd seed Philadelphia Flyers. So Columbus versus Philadelphia once again for the 2nd year in these playoffs. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to end my Flyers' dreams once again, but hopefully we can get through that series, not deal with any more injuries, because I mean we already lost Eriksson and Honka, 2 more defensemen. We have kind of just a Hammenegger defenseman filling in for right now, but hopefully we can get through this next series. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as always. Philadelphia versus Columbus up next.